I once again exist. We don't ask how.
Hi. Here's some weird interactions I've had with kids at my school. Yeah, one of these, the one that I'm probably gonna tell first is literally from just a few hours ago. Okay, so story number one. This one literally happened, like, today. So, me and my friends were walking around the track after lunch at school. And then when we're about to head inside, this group of like 3 short dudes walks up to us, taps me on the shoulder, and says, "Hey, my friend has a crush on you." And I say, "Well, I prefer women, so fuck off," because the amount of times I've had someone say that to me, I'm just getting sick of it, and like I'm constantly having to tell people, I'm not interested in men. I mean, yeah, they're fucking adorable, but women. And then I hear them say, like, "You are a disgrace to humanity," and stuff like that. One of them said, "You should jump off a building." And then the guy who apparently had a crush on me started swearing and cursing at me constantly. Which, what? Like, I'm not even fazed, because this exact situation has happened almost 3 times now in the school year. Which, it doesn't happen that often, but the fact that it's happened like 3 times now is insane. Yeah, that's the first story, I guess. Here's a cat that my aunt needle felted for me for some reason. Okay, it's like 20 minutes later, and I finally got another one from my brain. This one, though, is from, like, the bus. So, one of my friends, she's a trans femme. She just got off the bus, and she's been having me teach her how to make, like, bracelets, and, like, every once in a while asking if I can make her some bracelets, or, like, candy-wise, like, she has, like, a few bracelets now. They made me make them one of the German flag, and then they started chasing someone with it. I don't really know what that was about. But, yeah, they're interesting. Yeah, just a little background information on Kit, I guess. And then Kit had just walked off the bus, and, like, just a moment later, like, these group of dudes who she hangs out with every once in a while, they were like, they were just misgendering and dead naming her all over the place, so I'm just gonna fix it. Did you, there's this one dude who's like, "Did you see all those, like, bracelets that she's wearing? Like, Kit is obviously just, like, a gay faggot now." And another one's like, what? Oh, why did I just get a notification from YouTube? Okay, I'm getting so many notifications right now all over the place. And another dude is like, "Don't those bracelets mean that you're in some sort of cult? Like, what is it? Like the fuzzies or furries, or I don't even know what they're called now." And then, like, a whole bunch of stuff like that. And they just start trash talking Kit, which they're constantly hanging around her. And, like, I haven't really told Kit this yet because they have really bad anger issues. And they would probably, like, just crash out on them if they heard what they were saying about her. So, yeah, they're just that. Those guys also, like, I had another friend, I'm just gonna call them M, because I don't really, I'm just, fuck that, I don't know. Morgan, she doesn't ride the bus, she's not in any of the dude's classes. I know, because she's in most every single one of my classes, and I know from her that, like, none of those dudes are in her classes. So, Morgan is a coyote therian, and she recently found out how to make, like, those tails out of, like, why am I getting more notifications from YouTube? She found out how to make, like, those tails that you make out of yarn. And she made one. It kind of looks like a coyote. I can't really remember what it looked like. And she wore it to school, like right here on her leg. Yeah, she got yelled at by the school counselor about it. Which I don't really know how that works. Like, he's a counselor. He's not supposed to be dress coding people on something that isn't even in, like, the dress code rules. Nowhere does it say you can't wear tails. Or, yeah, I don't know. She continued wearing it, though. Wait. Okay, so she continued wearing it, and then, like, later on the bus, I hear the same group of dudes talking about her, saying, "Oh, did you see what Morgan was wearing? She's usually such, like, a good Christian girl. Now she's in, like, the furry cult or whatever." And they were like, their exact words were, "She used to be such a good girl. What did, my dead name, what did Ray do to her? What do I have to do with this?" Like, and, like, I was in the seat right in front of them, too. I was just, like, blasting, fentanyl in my headphones. YouTube, not talking about the drug. It's a band, so don't, like, take down the video for that. Yeah, that's all the stories I have from, no, wait, I do have one more story from the bus. It's like the first week of school, and I'm sitting, like, towards, like, the middle-ish of the bus, because, for some reason, there's a random teacher, who I don't even know if they're a teacher, it's just this random old man sitting in my seat, for some reason, and, so I'm just sitting towards the middle in the only open seat I could find. And let me tell you, like, it was like a seat with, like, only one person in it. So I had to, like, yell and scream at the kid. And the bus driver had to yell and scream at the kid just to get him to let me sit there. Or sit next to him, I don't know. And then, like, I just start scrolling on my phone with my headphones in. And then the kid looks over at my phone and sees my For You page, which it had, like, I think it was, like, what? I was watching something from, I think it was Autumn J. I was watching one of her shorts. And he was like, "Oh, hell." Oh, crap. He was like, "Oh, hell nah, you one of them fuzzies?" And I was like, "What?" And then, for some reason, like, the kid behind me was super interested in it, and was, like, once he heard, like, that I was, like, a furry or whatever, he started asking me stuff about it, like, if I had a fursuit, like, how, and, like, if I made it, or, like, where I bought it. Pretty sure that kid is also a furry. I never talked to him after that. Yeah, that's all the stories I have from the bus. So, yeah, wait, real quick, I'm just gonna say, I've been wearing this mask for almost, 10 minutes straight, and I feel like I'm on fire, like, because I don't know, this is very uncomfortable to wear for long periods of time, yeah, I don't know why I put that in the video. Okay, this one is, I'm pretty sure it's from the school I'm at now, it might be from my old school, but I'm just, like, me and my friends have, like, this meetup spot, by, I think it's, my non-binary friend's locker. We always just meet up, like, there, because it's, like, the corner of the hallway, and almost no one's ever there. And then this dude, I'm just yapping to them, and, this dude just walks up, stares at me, grabs a bottle of cologne out of his pocket, and starts, spraying me directly in the face. and saying to get the F away from him. And he keeps on calling me a mentally ill furry, which I was like I was wearing I forget what I was just dressed in like a glitchcore style with like candy up to here and that stuff. I don't know. Yeah, don't know what that was about. That's also the kid who rides my bus and who was just saying all that stuff about like my friends. I don't know what's up with that kid. So yeah, he's also constantly staring at me, whenever we're in class, cause I have this one class where I sit like directly, next to him, or not next to him, but like he like let's just say like this is where I sit. He sits right where my camera is, and there's just you guys get what I'm talking about. I hope. I'm really bad at explaining things. Yeah, that's all the stories I can come up with in my head. So yeah, don't explode. I need the views, and if you explode, I won't get any views on this. Yeah, don't explode, please.
And now I disappear out of existence.